Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're doing our setup plan review for the game Ancient Realm by Stephen Aramini. Now this is another button shy game. This is another solo game, so check out my other videos such as the River Wild video I've made already. That's on the channel. This of course is going in the solo playlist. It's going to be a AmassGames playlist, the Family playlist, and of course the How to Setup Plan Review playlist. So in this particular game we are looking to get the best score. It's a beat your own store kind of game. This is ultimately to do with ancient civilizations. You might recognize some of these wonders. There are 7 wonders, that is intentional. We also have 7 district cards, and we're going to have a market down the bottom here. So we're going to start off with 3 money. We're going to have 1 wheat, 1 piece of wood, and 1 stone. And then also what we're going to do is have these various wonder cards. So we're going to shuffle these up, have them both off to the side. Any questions, do let me know in the comments best on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And make sure that it's not blurry. So there we go. It doesn't matter where you place these 4 cards on the bottom here. These are what's known as the market cards. So here we are. We have got 4 things out here. Like I said, aiming to get the best score. I'm not sure why it is staying so blurry. Apologies for that. That's unusual. Doesn't normally do that. So like I said, we have set up our market. We have got our storage. We have also got our district deck. And we have got our wonders deck. We can see these are the backs of the cards. We do have the fronts of them in colour over here. Just we'll mention right now that, yeah, I do think the art's fairly nice, fairly fine. So, like I said, we're trying to get our best score possible. Just to let you know, the scoring's over here. In the last game, I only got 49 points, so I'm still ruinous. But it gives me a good chance to try and get a better score. So what I'm looking to do, I'm looking to play out one of these cards. So I might want to play out this, but I've got to afford it, which as you can see, I cannot presently. Coins, by the way, are basically 2 to 1. So you can convert 2 of these and get another wheat, etc. if I wanted to. And as soon as I've got enough, I can flip these over. They go up to 7. Any more than 7, you will be losing it. So let's say I want to go for this. So I'm going to build this now. As I mentioned, we have down the bottom here our storage, we have our market, and this is our build area. So I'm going to build this. It doesn't cost me anything, it's just built. And now I can replenish one of these cards. So it doesn't matter which one I use, but if I keep this card on the top, currently when playing to building one of these wonders, you're paying 1 resource fewer. So it costs me 3.6 in the minute. I've only got 3, oh hang on, so kind of 3, 4, 5. But that's going to cost me 6. That's going to cost me too much. So it's good, but I need more resources. So let's talk about how we can get those resources in a second. For now, let's just bring down this wonder. Okay, so what can I do now? Well, I'm looking to probably do something on here. So I'm probably wanting to cover over this. The way that's going to work, I'll show in a second. But I might cover it with this. So the way we're going to do it is put it on top. And let's say even to do it like this for the time being. And I'm going to bring it down. So when I bring it down, I'm going to gain what's underneath it. So I'm going to lose 1, 2 coins, but gain myself this. So you can kind of do it now. That's happened. And now I'm going to get myself a piece of wood. And I'm going to double the amount of grain. So it's not a great thing to do, but I'm just showing you how it works. So there we go, do that. And now I've got twice as much grain. There we go. So now I'm going to go again. I've got to replenish it. Again, when I'm paying one building, it's one cheaper. But in the minute, I don't think I've got that much. So let's change this. So when activating a block, you can hire citizens for free. So let's show you how that works. Let's bring out a citizen. Again, I don't actually have to cover any of these blocks if I wanted to. I can just put it right on the end if I wish to as well. Now I have played this on a lap tray, which is similar to this size gaming mat, so check out my accessories playlist as well. This can also go on my sleeving playlist, check out my sleeving playlist too. So I'm going to now think about this, hiring citizens. So in this case, I pay 1 coin. If the queen is in the realm, I get 4 coins. What I'm thinking of doing is probably just putting this over here. And do it like this. And I want to keep the mine active for the time being. I'll show you how abandoned buildings work in a second. So I've done that. Again, I'm replenishing something. I want to keep the citizens going. Let's just bring out this. Now the game ends when all these cards are out, or you literally can't play any more cards, and once the market is clear as well. So I'm thinking now of trying to, now the queen is out, which is good. So if I cover the king, I won't have to pay any costs using the realm unites. And it means that I can do other stuff too. So let's just do this. I mean, yes, I can get myself some resources if I cover the queen, but for now, let's just do this because it won't cost me anything. 1 per wonder. Well, I haven't got any wonders, so I don't need to do that. Still can't afford much. So let's just bring out the Colossus. No, I can't do that. in fact, all I've got now is this. So what I was going to tell you about is instead, you can get rid of buildings. You can literally say, I do not want to have it, I'm going to abandon it. So you toss this off to one side, chuck it out a shot, or just tuck it under here or something. And now what I'm going to get is the following stuff. So I get myself 2 more coins. Let's show you how coins work in a second. So currently we have got, they all seems to cost around, these are expensive, this one's okay. I can almost afford it. So let's now spend 2 coins to get myself 1 stone, and now I can afford this. I'm now going to bring out the statue of Zeus. And in this case, I could keep it out here because I will be getting 1 point at the end of the game. But if I covered this, it won't cost me anything, and I get 4 coins as the queen is in the realm. So if the queen was the card I was placing down, you do not get the benefit because it doesn't work like that. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to not pay the cost because it's free currently. Get myself 4 coins, so flip this over. And now bring this down. In this case, I get 1 coin per wonder, but in a minute I haven't got any, so I'm going to cover it like this. I could choose to cover here to get myself a grain as well, but you should know what I will, because so it's going to cost me 1 of that to get myself a grain, but I need to pay all the costs, which in this case I think I'm doing this okay. I think as I covered it I might have been able to. In fact, I don't think I would have been able to pay that, pay 2 of those, and pay 2 of them as such. So yes, I couldn't have done that, but just showing you as an example, I'm going to retcon that now. So now I can bring out another card. Now as you'll notice, there's 2 gone, but you only have replenished 1. Don't worry, that is how it's going to work. So I can hire citizens for free, like I don't have to pay any costs. Let's see what we want to do next as a final turn. I won't do a full solo playthrough, but let's just show you how it's going to go with this one final turn. Well, let's bring out this one. In this case, you may trade up to 2 times per turn, so you can normally do unlimited, but in this case, it almost hinders you, I find. So this one is good because I can get myself one of these merchant cards, so I can get myself a wild resource. Over here, 4 points per monument adjacent to this mine, so I basically want to stick something there, or stick one of those over there and put this somewhere else. I can't afford anything right now, so I'm back to chucking stuff out, maybe abandoning. So I could abandon, but let's just see what else I want to do. Probably bring down another of these cards. For that reason, I probably do want to be abandoning at this point because I'm going to be struggling for cash. Although I've now got 6, so now having 6 and bringing this down, I can start thinking about it. So 6 will give me 3 resources. This is too expensive, and of course I want to bring other stuff out too. I could trade a resource, any 3. I consider this to be a resource as well. But that's it. So what do I think of the game? I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. It's very puzzly and lots of things to keep in your head. I think people who like solo games will like this for its puzzly nature. I think it does take a bit longer than 10 minutes though. I like it. It does take a bit of space, but it fits nicely on this board. It fits nicely in shot without having to zoom out. I would give this a 7 out of 10, which is slightly above average for me. My average rating being a 6.4 based on over 2,500 reviews. But it's not something that I would particularly go for. It's, like I said, a bit too crunchy. For a solo game, I think it actually does hold my attention compared to some in terms of losing track of things. But you see, I may have accidentally made that mistake earlier on what I was doing. But it's nice. I do prefer it over his other game, so check out my River Wild video as I mentioned. There are lots of other Button Shy videos on the channel, all coming to the channel very soon. They've been made some time ago, some of them, but I know that Turbo Drift went live today at time of recording. So, like I said, also head through to the description YouTube to check out Facebook, where you can join the discussion over there. Head through to Linktree as well, because there's competitions over there occasionally. Also head through to Instagram to love and enjoy those photos. When I say love, heart them, like them, etc. But for now, back to the table.